Welcome to Birthing the Akash. I'm Corinne Henderson. I'm a soul healer guide and a co-host of this channel with the incredible, legendary Valentina Matthews, who is the founder of Sacred Akashic Healing Arts. You may also know her as Balance Begins With Me. She is an Akashic Master Healer. She is part of the royal lineage of Akashic Guardians. And in this segment, the Akashic Hour, we demonstrate answering questions for people in the Akash. So you can see how the Akash works. You can see how it brings through information, codes, activations, and healings. And if you stick around to the end, you'll find out how you can have your chance, an opportunity to have one of your questions answered for free in the Akash. So these questions are being answered by either Valentina or by one of her graduates, so by myself or one of her other graduates. And in today's video, I'm actually going to be demonstrating as one of Valentina's graduates and mentees, answering questions in the Akash. So one of my clients, and who is now a friend, Lauren, has come forward with some questions and agreed to let me demonstrate how it works in the Akash. So you're going to be experiencing that. And like I say, stick around to the end and you can find out how to get your question answered also. Okay, so I've already opened up the Akash and I am going to ask the questions, a couple of questions that have been sent to me by Lauren in the UK so that I can demonstrate how the Akasha works. So the first question that I've got from Lauren is that she's been experiencing for the last couple of months these pins and needles in her hands. So when she wakes up in the morning, she's got these pins and needles in her hands. It's been happening for the last few months and she doesn't know what it is or what's happening. So she'd like some information on that. So, masters, teachers, loved ones, guides, please assist me to bring forward the answer to Lauren's question. She's been experiencing pins and needles in her hands for the last couple of months. She goes to bed, she wakes up and she feels them. Can you please give us some information on what Lauren is experiencing and how she can resolve this? Thank you. So, yes. So, Lauren, what you're actually experiencing in your hands is actually, as you're going to bed at night, you're actually going through a major, massive upgrade at this time. And there's a lot of energy flowing through your arms into your hands, and you have these portals on your hands. You've got healing hands and you've got these portals on your hands that are being activated at this time. And what's actually happening is this energy is coming through. There's just a lot of energy coming through. So it's just kind of really just filling up and unblocking. So it's doing a couple of things. It's running through your arms and it's starting to unblock the portals in your hands and also unblock any blockages in these parts of your body so this energy can run through you freely. So that's why you're experiencing these pins and needles. It's almost like what they draw my attention to it is these portals on your hands that right now there's just a little bit of a blockage here. So it's like when so as the energy is coming through, because there's so much of it as well, and there's so much that it's pushing out of your hands right now. It's backed up a little bit. So it's like that experience of where you sat on your leg for too long and you've kind of the circulation has been a little bit trapped, a little bit stuck, and all that energy is kind of like a dam. Okay, like a dam wall. All that energy is built up and it just needs to release. So as you're feeling that pins and needles when you stand up, it's because it's starting to release. So in the morning when you get up and you start to move your hands, it's starting to release that energy. So you're feeling that energy, pins and needles shaking through your hands at that time. So So this is, they just wanted me to make it clear this is for Lauren. This is Lauren's experience. I'm not saying this is for every one of your experiencing this. I'm tapping into Lauren's Akashic records right now and speaking to Lauren's soul and guides. So Lauren, what they're saying you need to do here is very, very simple. They want you to basically massage these portal points on your hands here. So they want you to do this before you go to bed at night, and they want you to use some essential oil. And they want you to just use some essential oils here and just massage it into your hands and just do it for a good couple of minutes. You know, you can even sit and doing it while you're watching TV or whatever you're doing. And they want you to do that for both of your hands. And you can do that while you're watching TV, but they also want you to, before you go to bed, to do it very consciously. So they want you to, for a few minutes before you go to sleep, put that essential oil all over your hands and then just spend a couple of minutes massage it. And you can just say, I release all blocks and I open up my hand portals and the energy flows freely. I release all blocks and I open up my hands portals and the energy flows freely. And then just shake your hands a couple of times, just shake your arms a couple of times, just loosen up that energy. Just do it again, a few minutes, and then go to sleep. And then when you wake up in the morning, they want you to do that again. So as soon as you wake up in the morning, so have that essential oil handy. As soon as you wake up in the morning, just again massaging that essential oil into your hands, saying that incantation, that little mantra there on both hands and just shaking your arms. They want you to do this in a morning, on a night, and you can even do it at some point during the day. You can do it as much as you like, basically, but they definitely want you to do it in a morning and on a night. And if you do this consistently, you're gonna find maybe within like 3 days, within a few days, just continue to do it, that you're gonna start waking up and those pins and needles will be gone. But you just need to do this right now while all that energies are moving through. And they're also saying it would be a great idea as well to incorporate more massage into your life right now, because your body is upgrading and a lot of energies in your body. So these massages just help to move that, just move it through the tissues. It helps to remove toxins and blocks. So that would also be a great thing. But they want you, it needs to be you doing this with your own hands, because one, you are a healer anyway, and it's your touch, your incantation that's just going to help to really open up those hand chakras and allow that energy to start flowing through freely. So, okay, wow, amazing. Okay, so love that for you. Let me know how that goes. It'd be great if you could leave a comment in the description and let the audience know whether following that advice changed that experience for you. Okay, thank you, Master Teachers, Loved Ones Guide. So we're going to move on to the next question for Lauren. So I'm going to do a few here for Lauren. So Lauren also asked, well, she let me know that she'd just been offered a new job, and the place that she's in right now, it's been quite stressful. She's not really jiving with the energy anymore. However, this new job, the money, whilst the basic is the same, there isn't the same commission. So on the surface of it, it feels like less money, but there is more holidays. So she's wanting to know, she feels that it is aligned. But obviously those, we get programmed around money. There's a lot of programs around money. So there's fears coming in. So masters, teachers, loved ones, guides. Lauren has been offered this new job. But it means that to begin with, at least, she won't have the opportunity to earn as much money, but she will have more holidays. Is this an aligned move for Lauren? Yes, 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 yes. A massive, absolute yes, it is. So what they're bringing through here, Lauren, is that this is divinely guided for you, and you already know this. You already know that this has been lined up for you, and it's all about making space for the new to come in. And what they're actually letting me know that is on the surface, it may appear that the money is a neutral almost, or even that you don't have that capacity to earn more with the commission. But actually, this is going to open up for you because they're going to be really, really impressed and really value you as an employee and what you bring to this company. And it's not actually going to be long before you have the opportunity to increase that money in this place anyway. But what they're saying is this is divinely guided for you. And this opening up of the holidays, it's even deeper than this. Yes, it's going to give you so many more holidays, and this is going to allow you more time and space um, to really develop the what you've come here to do, which is much more aligned with, you are a healer. And right now, you will be experiencing that your third eye is activating more, is starting to open, as is your crown as well, as you're getting these upgrades at night. It's not just your hands, it's coming in, it's activating your crown, it's activating your third eye, and it's moving all the way down your body. It's just getting a little bit blocked at the hand chakras right now, but you're going to release, and you're going to see how you are a healer and how you release those blocks yourself, that you don't need another healer to do that because you're a healer. So you're going to see how you release those blocks. But so you're getting a lot of upgrades right now, and you're going to be moving into onto a new path. And this job is going to give you the space to do this. You're going to feel much more calmer at this job. The energy is completely different when I tap into the energy they're bringing forward. It's just really peaceful. It's really calm. It's a really nurturing environment that you're going to be moving into. And when I tap into the job that you're in at the moment, I just feel stress moving to my body, particular around my heart space. So you're going to be letting go of that. So there's going to be so many blessings that come from this new job. So it absolutely is a guided move for you. And it's going to open up a lot more than what you can even know at this point. And they just actually asking me to bring forward another question that you brought forward right now. So that was the question around, I'm just going to reread it. So, me and Lauren, we've worked together before in my soul healing business. I do quantum, I'm a soul healer and guide as well as an Akashic graduate, and I do quantum Akashic soul healing hypnosis. And me and Lauren have worked together and around this feeling of being trapped, around having panic attacks. And Lauren's progressed massively and let go of lots of that and healed lots of that. But there's still a little bit of an underlying feeling of being trapped. Um, um, so she's been aware of this feeling of being trapped. And we know that there's been experience in this current life and that she's done a lot of healing around that and is actually now able to do many things that she would have not done before because of the fear of that. But there's still something there that's lingering, and can the Akash give us more information on this? So they were bringing me to this question because there's a link here, Lauren, between this new job that if you decide to accept, which I'm pretty sure you're going to do, if you decide to accept, it's actually linked here. So I'm just gonna tune into what they want to bring forward about this. Masters, teachers, loved ones, guides. What do you want to bring forward about this link here, this feeling of being trapped? So yeah, so what they're bringing forward, Lauren, is one of your purposes, missions, when you came into the family line that you came into. So you already came in with that trauma. That was already in the family line. So you came in with it. It's in the family line. Those feelings of being trapped, not being able to ascend out of circumstances of lack, of lots of loss. And you've come into heal that coding. So you had to go through that coding that actually in this lifetime, in this current lifetime, while there was lots of experiences that mirrored to you that feeling of being trapped. And we know from a young age you started to have panic attacks from those experiences that made you feel like you were trapped, and you've healed so much of that. And that's why now you're opening up and you're calling in so many more opportunities that are aligned with your true purpose and path as a healer. And because you've healed so much, you've opened that up. But what they show me is this goes back lifetimes. This is an ancestral, generational wound and trauma in your whole lineage. And actually taking this step. So sometimes we can think that a step is we cannot realize how important a decision is that we make, how powerful a step is. We can think, oh, it's just changing jobs, but it's so much more than that. This decision to move into this new job is actually another layer of you freeing yourself from that feeling of being trapped in circumstances that create anxiety, stress, that keep you from actually embodying your full power. Hmm. So they're showing me that this this decision that you're making right now to accept this new job that you brought to you divinely, it's divinely guided for you, is going to open up so much that that's going to unfold, right? It's going to unfold. So they're not giving me all of the, they're like, we're not going to give you all of the information of where this is going to lead, but this is a step onto this is you embodying your highest timeline. So even though in the moment you might feel, well, this is not my highest timeline yet. No, it is. It is because remaining at that old job keeps you on an old timeline, stops you from spiraling up. And you have done the work, like you have gone through a massive reconnect healing journey. And, we did that together through the Reconnect program together. And when you went through that program, you already know it, you quantum leaped, you healed so many layers of ancestral, generational, individual trauma, and this is what's opening you up because you've already done this work, and this is a manifestation coming in because you're in alignment to move onto your highest timeline. So as you take that step, it's going to actually ripple out a blast of energy backwards and forwards, and you're going to quantum leap onto this timeline. So it is a step onto your higher timeline, and it's going to heal deeper layers of this generational pattern of being trapped in lack, in sickness, in anxiety, in stress, in loss, and it's going to open that up for you. So this feeling of being trapped, like I say, it goes back to many past lives, and this has been experienced in the lineage for a long time. And you are here as a generational pattern breaker, and you're already doing it. And that's why this has come in for you. So it might seem like a little step, but actually it's a leap. So they wanted me to let you know that it's an absolute massive leap, and you are going to be supported as you take this step as well. So they're also telling me you're going to be absolutely supported as you take this step. Money wise, you're going to be supported. So it might feel like it's a little bit difficult at the moment, but that's going to open up because they're letting me know that through this extra time that you are actually creating for yourself. You're creating this space, you're making space. It's out with the old and it's in with the new. Often people hold on to things waiting for the new to come in, and they think, well, I'll change my job when this happens, or I'll leave that relationship when I meet someone new, or I'll do this when that happens. But that is not how it works energy wise, because if your energetic field is clogged up with the old, then there is no space for that new to come in. So this step is you being out with the old and welcoming in the new, and there's lots of new waiting to drop in for you. So I'm just asking them around. I'm just they're bringing my attention to the other question you have around the wellness center. So around this wellness center, so I'm answering quite a few questions here for Lauren, but it all connects and it flows. And this is what I find often with my clients when they come to me when we're doing this work, is that all the questions completely interlink and connect to each other because they're not separate from each other. It's all connected. Everything that we're experiencing in our lives is connected, and we have to harmonize those energies in order to create harmony throughout all areas of our life. So I'm just asking them now, or what they're bringing my attention to is the questions that Lauren's always felt like, or she's felt, at least in the last few years, if not always, that she's gonna have some kind of a wellness center, do retreats, sort of bring people together. So they bring them into that. And they're saying, absolutely, yes, Lauren, you are. And they're saying that that connection that you've made at the wellness center you're at now, well, that's going to open, it's going to open loads of doors for you. It's going to allow you to learn the ropes. So you're going to be learning the ropes and you're going to have the space to do this. But it's not just going to allow you to learn the ropes, it's going to get you to be able to see what's aligned, what is it in the wellness industry that really creates, because this is not about just having obviously a massage is amazing and that came through, right? And doing yoga and that, it's incredible for the body, but it's going deeper than that. And this is going to allow you to, and through your own healing journey, through your own experience, because you've had to dive in so deep and you continue to do it. And it's your own healing journey, and then connecting into this space where you're going to be connecting with other healers, um, other people in this space that are also going below the surface, that are diving deep into the healing arts. And through this new job, it's going to open up that space, it's going to give you more time, and you're going to be, it's creating, I'm just seeing this like this balance, this joy starting to come into your life as you start to move deeper onto your path, as you start to learn the ropes, as you start to see what happens behind the scenes, as you start to realize, oh yeah, that I love that. I love that healing modality. I'm going to dive deeper into that healing modality, and I can see how that modality really connects with this modality. And this is going to be where you start to create these retreats in your mind. So is anything else we can tell Lauren about these wellness centers? Because sometimes she thinks, well, how am I going to do it right? How am I going to do it money wise? So they're saying, don't worry about that. The how, don't worry about the how, because look, your soul's never going to give you the full blueprint right here and right now, because it's overwhelming. It's gonna, as you take each step, more and more is going to unfold, and you're going to make the connections. You are a connector, Lauren. You have this energy that is magnetic and really draws in. The more your vibration is raising, you're already noticing this. They're telling me you're already noticing this. The people that are starting to come into your life are on a different energetic frequency, because they're matching that energetic frequency that you're raising to. As you continually heal, your frequency is raising, you continuing to draw in more people of a higher vibration. So you don't need to know the how is going to unfold to you step by step. You just need to know that this one step that you're taking is absolutely massive. It is a quantum leap, and so many amazing things are going to start dropping into your life from that one step. Okay, I'm gonna, obviously, Lauren, I'm working with you right now in a session, so I'm gonna do, and you agreed to allow me to use this as a demonstration for our audience on birthing the Akash. So I'm going to continue to do the rest of the questions, which are more personal for the work that we're doing. But so I'm just gonna leave this one here for the audience, so the audience can see how, you know, as an Akashic graduate, how I work. Obviously, you can see the absolutely extraordinary Valentina Matthias, who is my mentor. So I'm doing a mentoring program with Valentina, as well as have gone through all her level 1, level 2 training and obviously co-hosting this channel with Valentina, and all of this started opening up for me because I've dived deeply into my healing and followed my soul's guidance, which is what Lauren is doing as well. And her life is going to open up in so many magical ways. I could not have known then. And even though I had Akashic records reading back in May last year, it didn't give me all, it gave me so much sugar. It was, as you can see, so much comes through, so many magical things, so many activations, these activations that come through, these keys and these codes that comes through, and they start to unfold in the days, the weeks, and the months after the readings. And all of a sudden your life starts opening up in all, I could never have foreseen that this was going to happen. And if Valentina had said to me in that first session, Corinne, you're going to do you're going to co-create birthing the Akash with me. This is going to, I'd have been probably like, oh, what? No, I can't do that, because I had more healing to do. So we get given those pieces as we heal and we awaken and we um accelerate. We need to have it that way, otherwise it can be too much, right? So that's how it works. It's absolutely amazing. So if you enjoyed this, you can have an opportunity to get your questions also answered on this channel as well. So just leave the question in the comments. You need to leave your full name, including any middle names, and leave your question. And by doing that, you are giving us permission to open up your Akashic records and do a live demonstration on the channel. And if you do get selected, it may be Valentina herself that does this, or it may be myself as a graduate, or one of the other graduates may do it as well. But if you do get selected, I will let you know in the comments as well, and just know that you're giving us permission to also put it onto our public platforms. But we'll only use your first name, and we'll only say what country you're from, so we won't use your full name on the part that we are recording. And also you can check out in the description a link to Valentina's website, and a link to mine as well. And you can check out any of her Akashic trainings. You can also access the graduate page where you can book a reading with one of her graduates as well. So yeah, so we'll see you on the next demonstration. Thank you.